Welcome to Arts Tonight. I'm May Harrison. Last weekend, Karma Dance brought 20 women, queer and transgendered artists of colour, to the Sydney Opera House in sold-out performances of their award-winning dance show, Temple of Desire. For many, it was a powerful statement about who belongs on our biggest stages. Joining us tonight is Artistic Director Govind Pillai. Govind, what's something the audience doesn't see?
I love that question because, I often ponder, is the real art what we see on stage, or is the real art the process of how we got there? And I feel it's really important to have a process that hopes to be even more beautiful than the performance itself. A process where all our self-doubts, our fears and our joys can belong safely. We called ourselves a temporary family, and you might say an audience doesn't see that. But actually, I think they do. They always feel it when someone on stage is telling their own truth and not someone else's.
I find your creative process to be unconventional and unexpected. Tell us about it.
We're trying to solve problems that our training never taught us how to solve. We're classical Indian dancers, and we come from a rigorous tradition of training, structure, and respect for elders. But we're trying to extend our practice to important questions around inclusion, sexuality, feminism, decolonization, and also dismantling power hierarchies in the studio. And these aren't things we learn how to do in more traditional systems of learning. There isn't really a template for how to do this kind of work, and so we're constantly just trying to unlock something new because we really believe it needs to be done. It's why we cancelled rehearsals one afternoon and took all the dancers to our friends at Bangarra Dance Company. When 40 incredible dancers of colour stood in one room, it was powerful. Because Bangarra and Karma Dance are from very different traditions, but we are grappling with a remarkably similar question. How do we authentically fashion new dance from old dance as colonised people? I'll let you in on a secret too. We love a party and to share that with our audiences. I think joy, celebration, and let me say euphoria are really important to multiply marginalised people across the world. We turned the Opera House foyer upside down after our season in a euphoric after party where the entire audience was invited. It's the first of its kind in that iconic venue. And I'm going to be a bit cheeky and say maybe we must party because we owe it to our heritage. I mean, if there's anyone who knows how to celebrate and party, it's the South Asians and it's the queers, right? So I'm just going to say that crafting joy perhaps is our cultural responsibility.